We have come up to the fire tower, if I can say it, and it might be actually open where you can go up. I don't know. It said open on that sign. Is that just a trail or is it a tower? Okay.
Gotta climb.
Yeah, we're at the fire tower. Hopefully we can climb it. Looks like people are up there.
Some of these, yeah, some you can
Okay, we are going up the fire tower. I'm gonna put my wrist strap on.
Awesome.
I'll have to see if he'll let us record him.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, she was about halfway through and I'm like, why didn't I record that? Oh dear Lord.
What? Getting smaller on you?
Yeah.
You'll be all right. It's nice and steady.
Yeah. Dear Lord, how much further we gotta go up?
Yeah, a couple more.
I can't look up to see. Oh wow.
You'll be all right. What's that?
Yeah, welcome guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, this gets a little tall.
Well, you just went up. Well, if you went to every step, you just
Wait.
climbed 65 steps.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you mind if we record you? Or
Oh yeah.
we'd put it on YouTube and
Oh
stuff.
gosh, help me, Lord. I don't do any of those social things. I don't know what's out there on me or not. Well, welcome to the fire tower at
Thank
Bernheim.
you.
Y'all from
you.
this area?
From
Elizabeth
E-Town.
Town.
E-Town. Oh, great little town. I like the duck pin bowling
Oh, do you?
down at the
The social amount?
Social, yes.
Yes.
Social name. I like the coffee shop up there in the round area.
Yes, vibe.
Vibe.
Yes.
Yes, I like that one.
Yeah, it's
So,
all nice.
First time in Fire Tower?
Yes.
In the fire tower, yeah.
First time at Bernheim?
Yeah.
No. So, you done any trails today or just?
Mhm.
We've done like 5 of them so far today.
So far, yeah.
Oh, you can go ahead and do another, number 6.
Yeah, we will. We will.
It ends at the parking lot.
half mile?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes right to the parking lot.
Yeah, we've done it before, remember?
Yeah, we've done this one. We came here once, probably 2 years ago, but the
Right.
tower wasn't open.
Either that or maybe it wasn't on
No,
the
it
weekend.
wasn't open. I remember.
Yeah, I know it wasn't open.
Well, let me know if I'm repeating, if anything that Noodle told you.
I wasn't recording her until halfway through. I thought
Oh,
about
okay.
it, so.
Well, anyway, this fire tower was built in 1929 by a company called Aero Motor. Aero Motor was out of Chicago.
Okay.
And at that time, they were running around $615. Don't know how much this one cost, but that was like the average cost of a fire tower. This is one of the smallest fire towers that was built because if you look around, this land right here was a cattle farm. So there's
Oh,
no
really?
timber.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know that's the reason why it's short because of there's no trees,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what we assume.
Because it was a dairy farm over there or something.
Yeah, it's all through here, and
Yeah.
also you got the silos down there by the meditation trail.
Oh,
You
that's
see,
right. I
and
remember
the
that.
restrooms in that area.
Okay.
So that's the silos. Also, a lot of the timber was taken up because of the salt industry and the iron ore industry. That's where you get your name Salt River.
Okay.
It's not because it had salt in it. It's because it was originally called Salt Lick River, and because of the ground where they take the salt out, and that's where the barges would come and pick the salt up. So they called it Salt Lick River.
Okay.
Not because of salt in the river, but because of where they picked it up. And then you had whenever the steamboats and all like that started bringing in salt from New Orleans, and then also the railroads bringing salt in from the east, it was cheaper. So that ceased
Okay.
that. But they would take 1 acre of timber a day to run one pot. So if they was running 3 or 4 pots, that's 4 acres of timber that was
Wow.
being cut down for that industry.
Mm-hmm.
And they have an exhibit over there on Lake Nolan that shows what an acre of ground of timber looks like. So if you ever go in that area, it's close to the Giant, the last Giant over
Oh,
there.
okay,
So-
yes.
And it's fenced in. So if you ever see that, that's one of the reasons
Oh.
why. They
I
have
think
that
we've
there.
seen that,
Yeah,
but
we
didn't
have.
realize
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Because we've hiked up that way too.
Yeah. Now this tower is built on 921 feet elevation. That's the spot elevation of this hilltop. And
Okay.
it's actually 5 foot shorter than the tallest spot elevation on Bernheim, which is High Point over there by Canopy Tree Walk.
Where we just did.
And
Yeah,
it's
we
five,
just
it's
did
five,
that.
it's 5 feet higher.
Oh, okay.
Go get a bulldozer, knock it down, knock it out. And the tower is actually 48 feet high off of there.
48
So
feet.
now
That's what I was
you're
wondering.
standing 969 feet. The tower itself is 47 feet, but there is a foot concrete footers its own.
Gotcha.
So that makes it 48.
There you go. Okay.
Now, this here is called the Osborne Firefinder. And what they did is they would, have people up here watching, and they see smoke, they'll take this and they move it, and then like a rifle, shoot out there, and they look at the azimuth, like right there would be 130. They'll get a hold of the base. They start off with telephones and they start with 2 ways, but they get a hold of the base, basically get a hold of another fire tower, see if they spot it, and then wherever those azimuths intersect, that would be the location of the smoke.
Oh, wow. That's
Now,
cool.
So there are other towers around here?
yeah, it used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah, they had a lot of towers all the way around this area, eastern Kentucky, a few in the western, well, several in western Kentucky. I think I had it written out here. It was like they closed down, off the top of my head, I forgot what it was. Forgot. Yeah, they closed 164 Kentucky towers.
Wow.
They didn't need them anymore because
Mhm.
the
Right,
airplane's
right.
going, and now the airplane, they don't use it now, they use satellites. And then when they find something, they'll send drones out there to look at it.
True.
Now there is fire towers still in existence, especially like Yellowstone,
Mm-hmm.
and they live in them.
Oh, really?
That's what I was going to ask you. Was this one that they lived in? Because
No.
it looks really small.
They have maybe 1 or 2 people here, but no, they have them up there where they live, and they have to bring in
Yeah, they would
food
stay
and
for-
everything. Right.
Oh, wow.
So.
Okay.
Anyway, and so one of the practices they had back in those days is they would build these where the windows were facing the cardinal directions. So like if I'm looking at one side of the window, I'm looking north, I'm looking south, and I would know automatically which direction I was going,
That's wild.
except this one.
Not this
Oh,
one,
except
huh?
this one.
They built it where the corners are facing the
Wanted
cardinal
foliage.
direction.
There you
I
go.
know.
Yeah. Now you got mirror, you got metal, so this
Yeah,
is
that's
probably,
true.
that's magnetic, I believe it's magnetic compass, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Magnetic.
Yeah, right here, just look at your, right here, this is orientated. And right
Okay,
here
I
is
see.
north.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
There's your
said the
corner,
corners.
north,
Oh, okay. So,
South.
yeah, 221.
and
Towards
then
E-Town.
west and east.
Wow.
Now my philosophy, now this is not documented, but my philosophy is they went to Jim Beam before they came over here and started building. I'm
Could be
sticking
it.
to it.
Yeah.
Could be it.
There's no documentation on it.
Right. That's funny, though.
But anyway, and actually this one was closed down in let's see. It was used from 1929 to 1980. Actually, the only thing that's been done to it since it was built in 1929, structure-wise, nothing.
Wow.
It's still the same thing. Now the woods had been replaced, then they put windows in, and then if you got a breakage in the window, then they had to put that in.
Okay.
When they first built it, there was no windows. And there's a picture of Bernheim visiting here in 1931, and the picture shows that they still didn't have windows.
Hmm.
We don't know when they was put in because there's no documentation of it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
any
That's
other
wild.
questions?
Not that I can think of. I think you covered it quite a bit. Thank you
All
for.
right. Well, y'all have a
That's
great
cool.
day.
Thank you. And Mr. Gary Hanner. Is that how? Did I say it right?
Hayner.
Hanner.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
letting
all.
us record you.
And y'all have a great day.
You too.
All right.
Hey, just,
And don't
you-
contact me with the bad comments.
You got your,
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were all the way up there inside. We got to go up. That's awesome. Got a little bit scary for me the taller I got because it got narrower. But now we're going to do the Fire Loop Trail. It's just like a half a mile. And we've done this before. It's really nice. Fairly easy trail too. I hope he picked up his talking. I started trying to get a little bit closer to him.
It probably did. I don't know if do we leave all of that on there? Maybe we do.
Almost back. You can see the parking lot. I got more privies if you need them. Nice little down here. Ouch. There's a fire tower back here.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see it.
probably not.
But how cool was that to be able to go up in it? And for the gentleman to let us record him and tell us all about it.
I noticed on his hat it said Grove. I wonder if that military one's not good.
I don't know. Well, we made it. We're back.